the NSA told Nigerians today about how Nigeria been able to capture two notorious, terrorist kingpin that also have an affiliate with Al-Qaeda. What do you have to say about this particular story, please?
Fina, look, they should keep these stories and news to themselves.
Why do you say so, please?
I'm telling you, in fact, I don't want to hear their news again because it is very saddening. Told you Bello that is under their nose here. Have they arrested him? Told you Bello, who have committed more, in fact, I can't even describe what that man have done to the people of Zamfara and all that. Under their nose, yeah, they are having meeting with him. They are negotiating with him. They have not arrested him. But they are telling us people from Al-Qaeda and all that are arrested. Can you just imagine? What kind of double standard is this?
But isn't that an applaudable move to make the world understand that people who happen to be on a global watch list were being nabbed in Nigeria?
The one under their nose, let them pick him. Fina, let them pick Toju Bello and then parade him.
Are you saying that this is more like a political statement?
I don't know what they are doing. I don't know what our military are doing. In fact, as of today, I told you I don't want to hear their news. They have insulted our intelligence. How can you tell me you are looking for terrorist kingpin? Meanwhile, Toju Bello is under your nose. You are eating and dining with him. You can't pick him up. You can't. Tomorrow night, the man will strike somewhere in Sokoto or Zamfara, and you come and you are looking for. Can you just imagine? Do you know that 2 days after those clerics went to meet Toju Bello, the Nigerian military came out and said that they are looking for Toju Bello? What kind of insult is that? The Nigerian military came and told them they are still looking for Toju Bello. Meanwhile, you people are aware when clerics went to go and meet him, in his den, and they were negotiating with him. He will return some arms and keep some. He will return some captured these victims and return some. And you people are watching. You saw the meeting going on and you didn't talk. You come out to tell me that you are looking for Toju Bello. Please let them tell us another thing.
So in other words, you're saying that people who actually regained their freedom from the airstrike that was carried out in Katsina State at this point in time, that you're not happy about it, or let me get your opinion.
They have done well, though. They have done well. They have done well. Let the Nigerian military come and tell me that for 15 years now they are still fighting terrorism in Nigeria.
But this country is not the only country having issue of insecurity.
Are you serious?
Yes, we have to take it back to other countries in Africa where we have issue of terrorism too. It also happens sometime on the soil of America. So are you saying that the approach that people are putting, the military is putting at this point in time,
so the one that happened in America, how many days did they last, or how many weeks or months did they last in America?
For so long.
For so long, terrorists were operating American soil for so long.
How many years did it take them for Osama bin Laden to be taken out of Barrister?
Now, please listen very well. Listen. Fine, you are trying to defend the military, but you are doing it poorly.
How do you mean,
terrorists are Al-Qaeda. The terrorists are Osama bin Laden was hibernating somewhere in Pakistan, Atababad or what? American security had to go and fish him out from even outside America.
And yet they were able to penetrate America to bomb a tower, to bomb a city, to bomb a mall.
What happened? Hold on. Get what? Look, if a security breach happened once, are you now tighten up
with the sophisticated nature of the arms and ammunition that America have, Barrister, isn't it more like saying that something like that, if something like that can happen in American soil, how sophisticated is Nigeria, which actually still depend on America to buy tools, to buy ammunition, to buy guns and weapons to fight insecurity at this point in time?
You are still insisting. Help me understand this thing. When 9/11 happened, how long did it take America to recover and swore that it will never happen again?
Very soon stable again. How many years of independence does America have, and how many years of independence is Nigeria, or have Nigeria experienced at this point in time? Is it fair for us to sit down and try to strike a balance, or find a way to say we are trying to talk about America in one breath and then Nigeria in another breath?
Fina, what is happening in Nigeria is unthinkable. It is what? Unthinkable. Nigeria has become so bad that political parties in Nigeria now are regarded as terrorist organizations.
That's just a court in Canada, which is still in contention.
It's going to spread.
On enormous still in contention,
Barrister. Election. Do you know that all of us have become terrorists here now? Are you aware?
So are you a terrorist? Are you saying you're a terrorist?
That is what the outside world, that's how they look at you.
No, but the thing is, if you're saying everybody now is becoming a terrorist, I have to ask you, because you're a Nigerian, are you a terrorist?
I said when I get outside here, I don't know how they look at me.
So when you step outside, now if you're going to Canada, now you're a terrorist.
If a political party, the major political party in Nigeria can be alleged to be terrorist organization, what else is remaining?
I needed to ask, because last time I checked, I'm not a terrorist.
When you conduct your election, do you conduct election like a human being? Please answer me. Is the election not characterized by violence, brigandage, killings? Tell me that terrorists are operating on American soil up to tomorrow, or any other Western world. I mean, in their own soil, not outside, though. In their own soil. So the comparison you are trying to make here, I don't buy it. A country that wants to look forward, they don't allow terrorists in their soil for one day. I mean, one day. But here, these people are with us. We are negotiating with them.
No, but I just asked a question. How fair are we to judge a nation that have enjoyed independence for over how many? For over, let's say, 3 centuries or thereabouts, and they're talking about a country which actually is just 60-something years, gained independence 60-something years ago.
Please,
that's what I was just asking.
I want to ask you a question. In the whole of West Africa and even Africa, mention any other country in this whole continent that terrorists have been harassed like Nigeria. I mean, one country.
Barrister, you know better than that. We have countries who are having issues of insecurity, who are having issues of terrorism.
How bad is it that 7 terrorists?
It is very bad. It is very bad that from what we are getting, some people have actually left. Drones of persons we have mass exodus of people leaving their ancestral home to other places because of issue of insecurity in Africa.
Which country is that?
A whole lot of them.
No, mention.
I asked the question on the table, Barrister.
You are the one telling me.
We have so many.
Me that country. Hold on, that terrorists from the Sahel came into their country, sacked an entire village and occupied that place, renamed it, and they are sitting there. Mention that country, please. I want to know.
Barrister, I know you know the countries.
I don't know. That's why I tell you,
as the case may be, I ask the questions, Barrister. We analyze it. I'm not defending anything. I'm asking a question about my nation, your nation.
Have you forgot you are the giant of Africa?
I am asking questions.
Why must something like that even happen in your country and you claim to be giant of Africa?
That is why I asked you that when you're talking about why must something like this happen in Nigeria, I also reminded you of what happened in the US some time ago, where something happened too. So if a great nation, a country as big, as sophisticated as America could experience such, Barrister, why then is it that we're being so uptight when it comes to Nigeria?
What happened in America was a mistake, and America said it will never happen again.
It was a mistake, but it happened there?
No, in your own case, for 15 years now, 15 good years, you have spent over 22 trillion naira fighting ragtag rascals who call themselves terrorists. Can it happen in American soil? That's my question. American soil. The terrorists you are talking about, they came in, they flew inside the plane,
and
they were not operating on American soil.
And they carried out their activities on American
they came from outside.
And carried out their activities on where? On American
they came
soil.
From outside.
On this particular case, the NSA also and even the military have made Nigerians understand that the people attacking Nigeria are not Nigerians, they're foreigners.
Really?
So they came into too. But anyway, Barrister, away from that, let's look at the allegation of bribery, which was raised by a member of the House of Representatives in the House, where we're getting to hear that for a bill to pass, you have to pay 1 million to 3 million naira for a motion to come in even a bill to pass in the House. Please help us work around this, given the fact that this present administration have a mantra that says we're here to fight corruption. And there's no sacred goat, no sacred cow.
As long as the head is corrupt, the entire body is equally gone. When the fish want to decay, it starts from the head. How can you say that place is free of corruption when Akpabio is the Senate president? Or are you not aware how Akpabio became what he is there? Hold on. Somebody is serving jail time now on behalf of Akpabio. How do you describe it? When something is obvious and very clear, you don't need to force it. Akpabio and his fellow traveler can talk and defend whatever. The bad name he has created will be haunting them. So this 3 million K, that is a peanut now. What is 3 million? If that's the only corruption case in that country, I won't even bother. So that one is just like a peanut compared to what is going on there. Why should I be surprised? No, hold on. Why should I? Is there any budget that passed there without something exchanging hands? Tell me. Were you not here when Nigi said what he said? What happened after that? So I am not surprised. So whenever a corruption case is mentioned in that assembly, I will not even bother to think about it because I know it is obvious. That is what they are there for. And that's why Nigeria is like this. If they have been doing the legislative duty according to the arm of government they represent, they should be checkmating the executive, but they are not. They are not. That is why the executive is acting like a loose cannon, borrowing money, spending recklessly, doing things as if the other arms of government does not matter. And they are there, calling themselves legislators. So we don't have any. We don't have any legislature in you and your fellow travelers.
So you're saying, in other words, that this particular report and the demand from the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, calling on the Senate President, is not going to yield any fruit? It
will not. The other one they called for, did it yield any fruit? They won't bother. They will tell you we are investigating until their kingdom come, investigating. So that house has become a house of infamy. That Senate, they say is hallowed chamber. No, it's no longer hallowed chamber. It has become a house of infamy. Because all manner of things has happened there. All manner. I cannot pinpoint one single thing that has have done for Nigerians that to say yes, These people, they are working for Nigerians.
No,
Rather, they are singing somebody's mandate.
Barrister, now, this particular statement made by this House of Representatives member, according to what we're getting, the House spokesman, Akin wrote to me, have also demanded that this lawmaker should provide evidence. To substantiate his claim.
Do you,
so are we no, but he's yet to give Nigerians evidence, in line with what he's saying. So you're not thinking that this might be a politically motivated statement?
No, it can't be. Listen very well.
Okay,
Esther, I have never seen anybody in the whole wide world who gives evidence of bribery. Bribery, you don't provide evidence for bribery. You don't. It's like you bribe someone and say bring evidence. Is there any receipt?
But Otodola could do that in Nigeria.
Is that one?
We had one particular man in Nigeria.
Because it was a sting operation. They used him to get that Farouk. Okay, the man that offered the bribe, where is he? Did he serve Jentam? The man that offered the bribe to Farouk, did he serve Jentam too, or was he not indicted? Was Otodola not indicted? What happened to him? Did he go to jail? Please talk another thing, Jare. Look at this young
away from that story, Barrister Darlington, we have just yesterday, on Saturday, not yesterday, yesterday was Sunday, 16 states conducted their by-election, and then from what we learned, some people were angry over that particular election. Some were saying that it's been marred with so much irregularities. We have the issue of the beavers not working, and then some also accuse APC of vote buying. At this point in time, what do you have to say about this? Because some were saying that a particular party was saying that their members have been disenfranchised, they didn't let them vote and all that. What do you have to say about this now? Looking at the fact that we have a very strong election coming up in 2027.
If this opposition are not ready to contest this election in 2027, they should as well close up and go home. Enough of talking while APC is having their way. What stops them from mixing it up with APC at the polling unit, at the point of election, at the point of voting? Why can't they be so? No, APC, you see this, it's not going to happen here today. Gather yourselves. Is that not what we have been advocating? If they will start crying foul after the horse has escaped, they now think of closing the barn door. Why not tell APC, we are going to die here today, you cannot rig this election, you can't do this. Scatter everywhere. Let me see how the election will go on.
Barrister, how possible do you think that will be? We learned in Ogun State that INEC officials were arrested. Also because they decided to go on to manipulate the result. So what happens is, at what point is it that these election results have been manipulated? Is it at the polling unit or when it gets to the INEC office?
No, it is at the collation center. After the voting, you insist that your election, the election result, the sheet where they wrote it, the paper, that it is authenticated before it leaves that polling unit, so that whatever happened later, you can use it to compare notes.
Just suppose that is what happened in 2023 election, where after Lagos election, they were collating the results within the INEC office and every other place, and we saw where the returning officer gave a different figure from what was collated. It took a single woman to come up to say, no, this was not what I presented. But in the paper that they have, it's very obvious that the figures actually have been altered. So are you still going to blame the people that go out to cast their vote, or the people that were there, the polling unit to do the stuff, or the people that penned down the last
if your property was stolen, I will now discover the person that stole the property, and you could not confront him or even go to court to challenge him with the empirical evidence that, look, this is my property, this is the evidence, this and that. Then you shouldn't blame me. You are the one that allowed the person to be enjoying the loot. So what did the opposition do? Did they react? Did they challenge it? Did they even protest? So what are you now saying? The opposition has been very, very lackadaisical about this thing. APC have told you how they will get their winning streak. Instead of you to join them and say, okay, if that is it, you want to snatch, grab and run with it. We too, we want to snap, grab and run with it. So if you are not ready to meet them at the battleground, then keep quiet.
Most election face such.
Well, if that is the only thing that will resolve the issue, no problem. I have been telling you here, look, we have allowed APC, so why are you complaining?
So you're saying that we should go the way of violence for us to get...
What is violence? No, if I say bring that in your word, is my own. Is that violence? No, tell me. You want to manipulate the election in my presence at the polling unit. I said, no, you can't do that. What is violence there? I'm only saying, don't do this thing. So if you don't have the boss, if you don't have the power, the force to confront your enemy, why are you complaining? He will always get away with whatever he wants to do. Yes. And if you are not ready, then sit at home and stop disturbing us that they did it, they did that. You were there when they did it, you kept quiet. Gather yourself. You say that this thing cannot happen. It will not happen. If police want to arrest, they should arrest everybody now. Carry everybody to the police, including our NEC staff. Let all of us go to the police station and write statement. You allow them after they are finished what they are doing. You now come back to complain. What are you complaining?
Now, Barrister, how then do we differentiate someone who is civil and someone who is more like a thought or who is indulging in thuggery, running things now? Because if we were to say Nigerians should do this, Nigerians should do that, and this actually is one thing that we all are actually talking against. I'm talking about people who are in one way or another disenfranchising others because they think that they have what it takes to do that. Now, where then would there now lie the civil nature of humans?
Listen very well, Fina. Nobody is talking of violence. I'm only saying, you see this you want to do, you will not do it. What is violence there? Tell me. Hold on. No. Okay, is it not better for you to allow the person to get away with it? And then after you start complaining to me that they did it. Where were you when they were doing it?
With enough evidence, Barrister, being tendered, with enough evidence being tendered even within the judiciary, why then we need to resort to, don't we know we have evidence to prove or to show at the court to say they did this, these are the infractions that they committed during the election.
From your experience, you have known what will happen in the court.
I don't know. You're a lawyer, so let's take it
from your experience. So instead of disturbing the court, sort out your problem at the polling unit where it happened and leave the courts alone. If you know you cannot provide evidence that will stand in court, then make sure it does not happen where you stand. That's what I'm saying.
When you say evidence that will not stand in court, but we know that the judiciary should be the hope of the common man. So are you saying that even when we have strong evidence, that the judiciary actually decided not to be?
Your strong evidence may not be too strong in the court. That's what I'm telling you. In that of the Edo State gubernatorial election, you heard what the appeal court said, that even though there is evidence of overvoting in favor of Ogbebolo, that the man, the complainant, Igodalo, could not convince the court on how the overvoting came about. The court have already seen that there is overvoting. Final. Listen very well, though. They have seen it, but they say you should prove it beyond reasonable doubt that there is overvoting.
So what do you call that?
You that have seen it as a court, is it not enough for you to, based on what you have seen, to nullify that election? But you are not saying that the other party, maybe INEC could not give them all the material to prove their case, which is very, very obvious. Why can't you use that as a ruling against the APC candidate? They refuse to do that. Meanwhile, there is evidence. Okay, it's like you saw somebody who stole your property, you went to court. The court now said, since I've already started using this, why not allow him? That is exactly what it means. You are sure that yes, there's evidence, but you are telling the other man to come and prove it. What if what they needed to prove it is withheld by INEC?
Barrister, people are calling for electoral reform. Now, if you're to be the president of Nigeria, let's bring it to, if you're to be the president of Nigeria, what do you think you have to do differently at this point in time to make sure that all the irregularities we're seeing during our elections and every other thing that Nigerians have been complaining about for some time now will be mitigated or even reduced to the barrister?
If I give a marching order to the security agencies, nobody will mess up at the polling units. I'm not joking. I mean, marching order. Nobody. If you check this particular by-election, the violence was not much. At least some INEC staff were arrested. That is good news to me. But I will give a marching order that look, the election must be free and fair. Nobody should be disturbed. I will give a marching that if you, as the security agent, under your watch, such nonsense happen, you have lost your job. Simple.
Okay, thank you.
You have lost your job.
Even when some persons will say they need to work for the people that appointed them to, man that umpire and all that.
No, I mean, the secretary are supposed to work for Nigeria, not by a political party.
Same way INEC supposed to work for Nigeria.
So yes, I will give the security agency because it is under their word that this will happen.
Interesting point.
That is there, then why are you there?
Okay.
If in your presence all these atrocities are going, then why are you there as a security agent? Okay. There's no need. Barrister,
a quick one before we move over. Abio returned back to Nigeria, debunking that he's not, when Nigerians are like he was not feeling too well, he's lying somewhere abroad and all. What do you have to say about this? About the fact that, a whole lot of persons, the other time it was the Minister of FCT, Nigerians were saying that he's this, he's that. Help us actually work around all this happening,
Whenever a pregnancy has gotten to the 6 months, you can't hide it. You see, whatever you are hiding, eventually it will come to the fore, it will come to light. Abi? We are not bothered. It's only in Nigeria that such things can happen.
All right.
That people that are being paid with taxpayers' money, they will just disappear under the radar, and nobody will know where they went or what they are doing. And when they surface, they start telling you are lying, this or that. What kind of thing is that? I mean, what is if you fall sick? What is whatever about it? Is this a strange thing for somebody to fall sick at his age? Is it not expected that at one time or the other you go for medical checkup at his age? So why are you hiding it? Okay. It is because when people have committed so much that they are no longer in the heart of the people, they now become afraid, they become paranoid. Everything that passes is suspicion, superstition. I don't know what I'm saying now. These people that are after me, why are they after you? Because you have been leading well. That is it. When people are not in the good book of the people they govern, that is what happens, Fina.
All right, thank you so much.
They are never open to them. They are afraid of them.
Thank you, Barrister Darlington.
You see this? This is why I like Mr. Darlington. He's always on point, right? Now, look at what this journalist is doing. You are the journalist, or you are the journalist. You are the one in charge. You call an analyst to analyze issue, but you guys will not allow him to speak. And you guys are, or when he's speaking, you guys are always on the side of defending government of APC, not even government of APC, government in general who has failed. And somebody is telling you where they failed, and you are trying to defend them using international as an example to say, now you are telling us that because America fought America to have the terrorists in their country, that America has been enjoying over 200 of independence now, so they are strong and matured enough to fight any insecurity, any terrorists in their country, because we are just 61 years of independence. So we do not have the capacity, we do not have what it takes to stop or to fight insecurity, corruption in our country, because we are still amateur, right? Because we don't have what does it take? You try to defend them by using international, by America over 200 today. They see her. When you see anything of that, America come after you. They don't take long. America, you are using America to justify what is happening in Nigeria. I did a video asking, I hope they will not recruit these people, they will not rehabilitate these people. They say Amsaru and these two notorious, they say according to them, notorious, two of the most wanted person on the list in Nigeria, terrorists. This is the same country where, according to them, Boko Haram, banditry, all this, whatever you call them, they have been arrested. Military dismantle their base, dislodge them. Now military they dislodge, they dismantle them, they overwhelm them. All of them, they surrender. These are the people that you have been fighting for many years. Suddenly, you are able to overpower them. Now they decided to surrender. Some of them, not as if they surrender on their own. You caught them, you catch them, you carry them, you can't go rehabilitate them, you can't give them food, give them shelter, you reintegrate them back to the society, you can't recruit them into the same army to go and fight their mates inside bush. Come on now, who they do you? Who they do us? And now this is what this guy is saying that other countries too, they have insecurity in their country. Because other countries have insecurity in their country, we should allow our own country to die now, to collapse now, because other countries have their way the country. Tell me which country in Africa here today that is battling with insecurity the way Nigeria is battling with insecurity. Tell me which other country they have tagged bad names the way they tag Nigeria because of these bad things. Every other countries are sending Nigeria away from their country to harness them. Which other countries, America, don't tag these two ruling parties, APC and PDP, as a terrorist organization? With all this, they still do not give you any worry. You are still defending them or try to defend them by telling us that other countries too have insecurity in their country. No. America having security in their country too, because they get freedom over 200 years ago. They are enjoying their this thing. Now we should wait now, let our country collapse now till we reach 200 years before we can fight them. Is that what you're saying? No. Come on now. This one, they say the catch is now. Darlington is telling you, you don't need to go far away to say international terrorists. Now you don't go arrest. They tell us. See the one where he did before your eyes here. Insecurity. The man. What's it called? What's the name again? Those one we see every time negotiating with all these religious leaders. The whole meeting with the same military who are looking for them. They're negotiating with them, and it does not give you any worry. If they did not say they are looking for them, no problem. Now they tell me and you say these are the people in charge or the organs of these different terrorist groups in this country. They are looking for them. They want to arrest them. Now you see them holding meeting with religious leaders and the same military men, senior organs in that region, holding meeting with them, not inside the bush. You call those religious leaders. They will not go and meet inside. They invite them. They invite them come house. They stay for somebody's house. The whole meeting that they negotiate what they need from federal government. The same military person who they find them, they part of the meeting. You not fit do them anything. You not arrest them. And you want us to clap hands for you, for these two, when you tell us say you don't arrest, as if these people are the problem of the country. Somebody should make me understand Like, anyways, it is good. Darlington answer you already. So if you want to, that's what I just like what Darlington will just tell you for your face. You say you are giving me poor example. No, that does not add up. No. That's why people will say some median houses, they are not tried. They are even the problem of the country. Say they contributed. I know, as a median personnel, you don't want to see your this thing, your studio, anything in Nigeria, anything can happen. We could understand how they find different median houses for reporting issue, for even talking about that. Even they will go and attack you as individual for speaking. Mr. Darlington, do you know how many insults, how many attacks he has been receiving many times because of what he's saying? Nobody, no, I don't see, maybe now few of them, few of analysts you will see, they analyze, they tell you the whole truth the way Mr. Darlington they analyze. He will tell you, and this is it, this is the fact. We don't need to hide it. We don't need to hide it. We know the truth. Why are we trying to cover up for these people? Government know what to do. The day they are ready to fight this corruption, to fight the problem of security, they know what to do. They know how to solve it. It's not as if they don't know. They know them. They know the solution, because it's an industry now. The people in government are also in charge of this industry, multi-billion-dollar industry. Do you understand? That's why you see this. America, they are not. Nobody is in connection. If they see you, you are caught once your name mentioned, then you hear from the authorities. Nigeria, a list has been released many times, yet we don't know what to do with the list. We are fighting them. Waiting you define for Sokoto is inside your Sokoto. Waiting you define for Sokoto, they inside your pocket. So why they go far, go look for them?